The Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 43, 43. Hey,
To throw, it's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, Vikings! George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Everyone see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Brady now to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 3 yards out.
And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now here's Mahomes. He finds Aguilar over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
Now Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 18, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On play action, it's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Devontae Wyatt in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
(7-7) our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Second down and goal. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
He certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first down at their own 10-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a play fake. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Trucks over him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kaiser Wright, the former safety, gets the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juse World.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. And look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions take their first down at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it breaks up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's complete to Tony. These two have worked out 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Brady. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Brady got to have this one. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation. On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here's Pringle. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On second down, Elliott once more. And this carry now is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Brady. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the